Hello, how are you? Are you enjoying the wonderful time of the year in Japan, of course, which is the late spring, early summer? Do you see this one? That's uh, in Los Angeles, California, in the United States of America. Those trees are called jacarandas. Okay, they're beautiful, aren't they? Okay, we finished the names of uh, the old part of the Bible books. And they were written in what language do you remember? Yes, Hebrew. Well, ancient Hebrew. And uh, one, it was in Greek, the other one was in Latin. But today we are going to start the new part of the Bible, which were written in Greek language, and started with the birth of Jesus Christ 2025 years ago. Okay. And the old part was the before that. Now, the first book of this new part of the Bible is, okay, Japanese, English, and French. And how many chapters are there? Then move on to the next book. Please forgive me if I forgot to mention the chapter numbers, or maybe I lied or mixed up with the orders of the books. Okay. Well, I'm just only a human being. Okay, the first book is, however, is called マタイによる福音書 or マタイ伝. In English, easy. Matthew. Matthew. I have some friends whose names Matthew. And sometimes I call that person Matt. Hmm? Matthew. In French would be Evangelist L'homme Matthew. Okay. Which has 28 chapters. Next one is マルコによる福音書 or マルコ伝. Simply, in English, it's Mark. Mark. Or Evangelist Mark, which has 16 chapters. The next book is ルカによる福音書 or simply ルカ伝. In English, easy. Luke. Luke. Do you know a character in the movie called The Star Wars? Luke Skywalker. Many of those characters appeared in the movie. The names were taken from Bible, of course. Okay, in French, Evangelist Luc, which has 24 chapters. The next book is ヨハネによる福音書 or ヨハネ伝. It's easy, simply in English. John. John. Then French, Evangelist Jean, which has 21 chapters. Then next one is not a name of a person, one name of those, one of apostles of Jesus Christ. Well, those 12 men lived together and traveled together for the last 3 and almost a half years of the life of Jesus Christ until he died. Okay. Now, next book is called 使徒言行録 or 使徒行伝. 使徒 means those 12 men who followed the path of Jesus Christ. Okay. Kind of like apprentices or the students, apostles, disciples. Okay, simply in English, acts. Acts means actions, you know. Then French would be acte des apôtres. Acte des apôtres. Difficult. Which has 28 chapters. The next book is called コリントの信徒への手紙 or コリント人への手紙第一の手紙 or コリント全書Do you know Corinto? That's the Japanese sweets, kind of like a crackers made with dark sugar or sugarcane sugar with some kind of, I think it's made of wheat. It's kind of like a crunchy snack and has some sesame seeds in it, and which is very nice. Corinto. Haha. Well, I'm sorry. Yes, the English name for this book is First Corinthians. First Corinthians. In French would be Première lettre aux Corinthiens, which has 16 chapters. The second letter of it isコリント人への手紙第2 or コリントの人への第2の手紙コリント後書 Okay, simply in English, Second Corinthians. Second Corinthians. The French would be Première lettre de Corinthiens. Okay. Which has 13 chapters. Next one is ガラテヤの信徒への手紙またはガラテヤ人への手紙 In English, Galatians. Galatians. The name of the people. French would be Lettre Galant. Yes. Lettre Galant. No, not Galant. Galat. Galat. Let me say that again. Lettre Galat. But in English would be Galatians. Corinthians and the Galatians, I mixed them up. Again, it happens to me often. Let me say that again. Galatians. Galatians. And before that, it was Corinthians. But this is Galatians, which is Galatea Jin. Galatea Bito. The next, which has 6 chapters. The next letter, which is エフェソの信徒への手紙 or エペソ人への手紙 Cute name, エペソデペソha Okay, in English would be Ephesians. Ephesians. Or in French would be Lettre Ephesienne. Lettre Ephesian. I'm sorry, they had accent. Lettre Ephesian. I'm sorry. But in English, it's easier. Ephesians. Ephesians. エペソビテの手紙 which has 6 chapters. The next one is フィリピの信徒への手紙 or ピリピ人への手紙 or simply ピリピ書 ピリピ That's a cute name. Well, some people think it's the people of the Philippines in Asia, well, which is not. Well, they are in Asia, but in the near Middle East. So they are nothing to do with Filipino people, because in English it's called Philippians. Philippians. French would be lettre philippienne. But in Japanese, ピリピ人への手紙 or フィリピの信徒への手紙 which has four chapters. The last book for today we learn about is called コロサイの信徒への手紙 or コロサイ人への手紙 or コロサイ書That's kind of cute, kind of like a cricket, or Japanese call it korokke and korosai, like saikoro korosai. But in English would be Colossians. Colossians. But French would be again lettre Colossienne. Lettre Colossienne. But again, English Colossians. And which has four chapters. Well, that's all for today. And we'll continue next week. Take care of yourself and enjoy your weeks and days. See you later. Au revoir.